They hate when you elevate. They stacking up losses, I'm handing them out, yeah, I had to go delegate. It feel like I'm floating, I'm lost in the moment, I swear I could levitate. They never believed that I would really fly.
Yo, what's up, world? Welcome back to another great edition of Express Yourself with XPress. I am your grateful and thankful host, because we ain't doing that humble stuff no more. So I am your grateful and thankful host, XPress, reporting live from Network Studios as always. Before I get into everything, let me thank my proud sponsors, Self Love, King Vision, Shoe Pugs, Burgundyism, and not to forget, because we got a photo shoot coming up very, very soon. Mr. DR, send me some more stuff. But with that being said, you know how I start every episode. I start with an expression of the episode. And this one, not to be pun, is love. Because it's been love since day one. He been A1 since day one, since I met him all the way up to this point. And it's not even about that. It's more so the love that he truly puts into his music and to who he is as a person. So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome in Mr. Casey Veggies.
My dog, man. Appreciate that.
Appreciate you. And it's always, I love seeing you out and about, because you are just definitely a giver of it. And they always say the greatest gift someone can give you is their presence. So I thank you for your presence. And since you gave me your presence, I got a present for you. That's dope. But not just for you, for everybody in the studio, you know. That's so dope. You get some of those. Yeah. You get some of those. And then courtesy of
fresh ones, huh?
Shoe Pugs, you know.
That's dope.
If shoes are your drugs.
Shoe Plugs exclusives?
Yes.
Okay.
Hit my boy Jimmy at Shoe Pugs.
Shout out Shoe Plugs, man.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Yes, sir.
For sure.
No, definitely.
Appreciate that.
No, I appreciate you. And let's start off with letting everybody know where you're originally from, and then we'll get to the family upbringing.
Word.
Yep.
I mean, I'm Casey Veggies, originally, West Side, baby, LA, Los Angeles, South Central, born in South Central, but really raised in Inglewood, California. Really Inglewood took a lot of time, in my life. I was spending in Inglewood. I was in the wood, you know what I'm saying? From, going to La Tijera Elementary. Shout out everybody that went to La Tijera.
I have a lot of family members and friends that went there.
Yeah, so La Tijera Elementary, and then I went to Inglewood High School, you know what I'm saying? I switched it up, went to JB for middle school, so I was like, that opened my eyes up, you know what I'm saying? That's when I started skateboarding, and then, I got
hence the name XPress. All I wear is SBs.
Yeah, exactly. I was an SB fanatic, bro. Like,
yes.
That's crazy. And I remember we was talking about that, and that's fire, too.
Appreciate you.
I was an SB fanatic, skateboard fanatic. That's when I got into Lupe Fiasco.
Yep.
Pharrell.
That's my guy. That's the reason why I'm XPress, because I couldn't have Skateboard P.
Yeah. You have to respect the legend.
Absolutely.
So that's when I started getting inspired. Them Kanye West, like that. All that started happening around like 2012, 13. But I was just a young kid growing up in Inglewood. That I got inspired by different shit. And I was inspired by the West Coast culture and all that too, not just artists that came from other places, but just spreading my horizons and stuff. But that's what kind of made me, I feel like, well grounded on all spaces, like, you know what I mean, like when it come to like the streets or just like other stuff, like I wasn't just like one of them type of guys you could just put in one box. You know what I'm
you've
saying?
never been one dimensional, and it shows not just in your music, but it shows in your style. It shows in who you are as a person as well. Yeah. So family dynamic.
Yeah.
How was that? How's the household?
Yeah.
Talk about the family.
No, yeah. It's crazy. I just got back from my family reunion.
I saw
in
that.
Texas. I was in Texas. So a lot of my family roots on my dad's side, and even my mom's side is Louisiana, but my dad's side is family roots all in Texas. So we just got back from Texas for that. But like me growing up, I was like, my parents were always in my life, got great parents. I was blessed for that. They kind of split up when I was younger, like I would say like 5, 6 years old, but they always stayed friends and, helped each other out.
For the
and
greater
raising
good.
me and my brother and my sister, my big sister as well. So yeah, like I always had great family dynamics. They was always like, when I was younger, they was on my head for sure. Like I was like kind of a bad kid a little bit. Like in school a little bit, like getting phone calls, acting up in class and shit.
Clown became more than that.
Yeah, they had to give me an order and shit. So
we have too many similarities.
Yeah. So I gave them a little run for their money when I was a little younger. But then after that, it kind of just turned into something positive, I would say. Like, like them just letting me do my thing when it come to being creative, my music, just letting me kind of like, you know what I'm saying, be open with it, you know what I mean? And then in 12th grade, by the time 12th grade came along, Jay-Z flew me to New York. Like, you feel me? Jay-Z flew me to New York. I was doing shows. I went on tour with Mac Miller my 12th grade year. Like, all this happened my 12th grade year. So it was just, they was just seeing, like, you know, like it paying off. Like me, this crazy little kid, this crazy kid, but it kind of like turned into something, you know what I'm saying? So
let's talk about as well as how the music started for you. But what were the founding sounds that you was hearing from your mom and dad first?
You said the founding what? Like
founding sounds. Like who were some of the first artists that you know came apart when you were coming up?
A lot of R&B, a lot of classic rap. Like I remember my mom. Like I talked about this in my Narwhal interview.
Yes,
he knew about this.
I was actually gonna wear those SBs, but I kept them at the house.
He's a legend, bro. Like I don't know how he does the things he does, and he's definitely. I did an interview with him when I was like 18. 18, crazy, bro, in Canada, like in Vancouver, Canada. So it was my first time in Canada, and he showed up, did the interview. But long story short, Floetry was one of the main artists, bro. Like Floetry. Jill Scott, you know what I'm saying? Like
my mom asking me for tickets right now.
Yeah, like my mom was on that heavy, like super heavy, bro. Like even like Erykah Badu's and
my
things
mom
of
was
that
cleaning
nature.
the house to Mary J. Blige as well. So
Mary too, like things of that nature. But like those are like the few that really did help me like shape my sound, because it was like neo soul. Like I'm just some 14-year-old kid in the backseat of the car riding with my mom, and she playing all this neo soul music, and it's just like expanding my. You don't even realize it, but it's expanding your palette, like your sound, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, you know, just showing you different sounds. And then even with my dad, like he used to listen to Joe. I don't know if you know, remember Joe. That's my dad's favorite R&B singer.
Yes.
He's fire. He was with G Unit for a second doing all the
he was with 50
He was for 50. A second. He was super talented, like but my dad really saw this stuff firsthand, because my dad did like private security for Jay-Z.
Yes.
He did private security for like Dame Dash and like Nas, like people in that era, like, you know, Suge Knight, like in that era.
So I did do some digging, and I saw that he did work with Suge and everything like that too.
Yeah, he was like private security. You know, he actually ex-LAPD, but he only did that for a little small portion of his life. Like he wasn't really for all that, so he was
good thing he didn't have a training day moment.
Yeah, he wasn't for it. You know, he actually, my dad wrote a book and all that. Like my dad got a crazy dope book out. You got to check it out. But my dad's a dope person, bro. Like he's been through a lot of stuff, like a lot of shit. But he's also just well-rounded, just funny, cool, super cool guy. He plays sports, baseball. He almost went MLB pro, but he got hurt. You know what I'm saying? Yes. So then he picked different paths. But my pop's always been just like an all-around, just entrepreneur, just hustler. You
the
know
apple
what I'm saying?
Didn't fall too far from the tree, man.
Yeah, for sure.
For sure.
Yeah.
So when it comes to your sound and stuff and everything, because no one can match it, period. Like I feel like you are a creative genius in your space.
Appreciate that.
When it comes to creating the music that you do create, let's talk about Our Future and how that came apart, and then how you expanded upon that.
Yeah, I was just 13, bro. On MySpace, like MySpace.com was that's where we set up our pages. Like that was our only way of like presenting ourselves on the internet. Like before the blogs. Like I'm talking when I was 13, 14, really just like eager to try to be an artist, but I was not like forcing it, I would say, but like I was really hungry, like this was like a dream. Like, man, I want to be a rapper. Like it was like a new dream for me. So MySpace was one of the first places that actually gave us a chance to really like, you know, create our own buzz, like create our own wave. So I remember scrolling on MySpace, and that's kind of like Quiet as Kept, bro. Like that's almost where I discovered Dom Kennedy. Like, that's how me and Dom became friends, like because I was young and I was hip. Like I'm like, man, this nigga dope. Like I was already a fan of him to a certain extent, and then when I met him, it was like a perfect opportunity for me to like
that real bridging the gap.
Yeah, like to meet somebody I could rub shoulders with, like, you know what I'm saying, and just
someone
really,
who respects your craft just as much as you respect them.
Yeah, they had to like see what I was doing first. I had to like earn my respect too. You know what I'm saying? Like Dom, Nipsey saw me when I was 16. Like I've been hearing your name in the city. Like you know what I'm saying? So they had to see what I was doing first, you know what I'm saying, to really like see like I was like that young kid that was really serious. Like, you know, when you young, they don't take you serious all the time. So I was really,
Absolutely.
I told somebody this the other day, like, I was one of the first young artists in LA to be taken serious, but
Yes.
I feel like I opened doors for like a lot of other artists, you know what I'm
Absolutely.
saying, which I don't, you know what I'm saying, I don't be needing the credit, but
Nah,
sometimes I
you
gotta
can
know
see
that
it
for
within
myself,
them.
you know what I'm saying, like, cause I ain't gonna always get the credit, but I gotta know that for myself, you know what I'm saying, so I remember that time where all the artists I was the youngest, like, and I really had to earn that respect. You feel what I'm saying? So,
Absolutely.
you know, that's what it's all about.
And so, through earning your respect, can you talk about a trial and tribulation that you had to overcome that possibly could have delayed the individual that we're seeing today?
I mean, yeah, like just getting discouraged. Like even when I split from our future or not, it wasn't like a real split. It was just like life took us other ways, and then I was getting a lot of backlash. Like, are you down with the crew or not? Like I had to stand alone a lot. Like even though I rub shoulders with my peers, and I appreciate everybody that I've worked with like on the way up, but it's like I had to really like stick my chest out at certain moments, like, and if I wasn't confident enough, or like if I didn't just believe in myself, it could have like went bad, like, or it could have went the other way, you know what I'm saying? But it was times where, like, even if you know what I'm saying, motherfucker might count you out, you still gotta know, like, man, you know how special you are, you know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
And it was moments where, you know, it got a little rough on the way up too, like, or even as of recent times, like, it's moments where you can get discouraged real easy. You know what I'm saying? But you gotta always just keep pushing and just believe in yourself for sure.
Got to persevere through it. And how important has your family been, and helpful have they been throughout from the beginning to this point to help you get to the next level?
Yeah, I get mad support like from my family. They love to see what I'm doing, and
You the man at the barbecues.
yeah, they showed me mad love. Like I performed at my family reunion just now, and
Yep.
I got videos of the family with all my little cousins dancing. My other little cousin like, Casey, cousin, why you didn't tell me that was your song? I'm like, damn. I'm like, you knew that was my song, but she getting older now. She been hearing the song. She don't realize that this her big cousin's song. And I'm talking about the song Backflip.
Backflip.
She heard it and was like,
Yep.
like, why you didn't tell me this was your song? I'm like, you knew that was my song, but I did it. I performed it at the family reunion. It was mad love, but just like, even from my mom and my dad perspective, like, they showed me mad support, like my #1 fans for sure. Yeah, and that means it definitely means a lot for sure.
I'm not even gonna I ain't gonna hold you. I listen to Backflip every day. No lie.
It's one of them vibe records. It's in the playlist for sure.
For sure. I'm a true fan, and my thing is I always appreciate being able to be friends with somebody I'm a fan of.
Yeah.
So that's why I say, like, man, like the love that you put into your music and the love that you give out comes back
Yeah.
110%.
No, I be feeling it. Like sometimes I be feel like, man, did I do something wrong? But I be knowing like I ain't never really treated nobody like wrong, like nothing like that. Like I don't got no bad stigma on my name. Like people have probably spoken down on me, but when you an artist, like people gonna find shit.
Everyone's gonna have say.
Yeah, they gonna say shit, but like when people that know me and been around me be like, man, nah, that nigga cool.
A1 since day one, and
But
I'll take that to the grave.
Shit, like motherfucker, like, it'll be hard to like smut my name like in any instance, like because I've always just been a stand-up individual. You feel me? So,
And you always give back. So talk about how important it is to give back to the youth.
Very important. I mean, I always just try to embrace like people that like my supporters that's younger than me, whatever. Like I've always just tried to like give them positive information or positive like motivation, like especially in music or just what I represent. I feel like I get a lot of messages like people got my album tattooed on them and they be like, yo, you helped me through high school, you helped me get through school, you helped me finish my exams, like your music, and I be like, damn, like I must have good karma coming because
Absolutely.
the shit I put out, I've gotten like, you know, I've gotten that reassurance, but it's like I also be feeling like I don't get enough like, you know, flowers, but you know, I'm like, you ain't gonna always be known like into the whole world, like, you know what I'm saying? It's not always about just being like a mega superstar. Like sometimes it's the smaller artists that's not as big that kind of have more influence. Like their influence is just a better influence. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's not about like the numbers all the time. Like, you know, you'll get like clouded and misjudged, like thinking like, oh, this guy, he got this, but it'll be another, you know, it's just like a food, like a restaurant. You might think like this restaurant is better because they got better marketing and they got more like, you know what I'm saying? It's a bigger location,
the
but then
publicity for them is
this
higher
other
than
spot,
other.
they food better. It just you might not realize it. You know what I'm saying? But that's
I be
kind
wondering
of
who be putting the foot in that pot.
that's how I look at the rap game, like you know what I'm saying, or just like brands and shit, like in general. You know what I mean? Like
right.
it's all smoke and mirrors for real. You know what I'm saying?
And truthfully, you've been doing your thing since 13 actually, going all the way to this point and continuing.
Yeah, I'm about to be 33 next week. Bro.
Then we ain't gonna. I ain't gonna give my age
I've
away.
been in the game. Yeah, like I've been in the game. Like well, I don't consider when I was 14. That was just me, like young. Just I wasn't in the game yet. Like it was just underground, young, just in the internet.
Hey, we at
like
the
local.
parties. We at
yeah,
the
but it was like local, but it was coming up. But then I feel like I consider myself. I got in the game like 18, 19. First graduated high school, so I'm like going on like 15 years really in the game, like really doing this music shit like heavy, like you know. So I graduated high school 2011. So ever since then, like I've been doing this as a profession. So it's just a blessing for real, cause. You know, I never had to do nothing else but what I love to do. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, it's gonna be ups and downs to that, but regardless, it's like a blessing for sure.
Absolutely. And through your trials and tribulation in the game, what do you feel like you really contribute to the state of hip hop?
You said what I feel like what? Like
what do you contribute to the state of hip hop as an artist?
Something different. Like like I bridge I'm that medium between a rapper and a artist. Like, you know what I'm saying? I know how to understand both ends. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like I'm just relatable on all ends. Like, a lot of artists, they don't understand. They not relate. They have, like, their niches and shit, which is cool. Like, a niche fan base is a smart thing to do. Like make music for, like, a certain group of people. But I feel like what I do is, like, more versatile.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. I feel
It can
like
hurt me,
that
too. Like, being versatile can hurt you, too.
Yeah.
But you know, it's a gift and a curse, everything.
I say that. I say it on a daily basis. Looking this young is a gift and a curse. I don't even go to the mall as much unless there's a Cinnabon in the mall. Because if there ain't no Cinnabon in the mall, it's not a mall.
Yeah.
But no, I truly feel like what you give to the game is a breath of fresh air every time you spit on the mic. And your versatility is honestly unmatched. You've been doing it for quite some time and stuff. Is there any aspect to the game or any genre within it that you feel like you haven't tapped in that you want to tap into?
More like live music. I feel like maybe like live music, and then like maybe an alternative a little bit, like trying new sounds, just bigger sounds, like you know, and just challenging myself like lyrically, content wise, just to keep going up a level. Like can't get lackadaisical with it because I feel like some of my best music was when I was like 18, 19, 21. Like then I have great songs from the last 3 years that's better than that, but I feel like I was already outdoing myself. Like, you know what I'm saying? So you kind of like, I just want to keep challenging myself to like outdo myself. You know what I'm saying? You know.
So what are things that you personally do to keep your pen sharp?
I think for me it's just thinking. Like me, I'm a Cancer, bro. Like my whole career just based off me, my just regular thoughts. Like me thinking like just creates like content, like or creates like lyrics, like lyricism. Like I think just putting up shots though. Like
absolutely.
That's it. Like just going in the studio, doing songs, like even when you're not feeling it, whatever, just keep doing songs, like challenging yourself. It's like a muscle memory.
Yes.
Yeah. I used to write on a pen and pad a lot, and I kind of fell back from that. I was on the phone writing on the notes on the iPhone, and then I was freestyling. You know what I'm saying? Now all the artists is freestyling. I can do all levels, like, you know what I'm saying? But I think it's dope to write, like, too. You know, I want to get back heavy writing, like, because it's just more muscle memory. Yeah. But it just takes longer, I guess you can say. But everybody got their own process, you know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. Now, I've had the luxury of being in the studio with you. Shout out to our brother Trevor Rich. Yeah. I did an episode with him. It's currently out right now and everything.
I just saw that too. I saw some clips.
And man, we got more to come. He's dropping major gems.
Shout out Trevor Rich. He dope ass artist out of Denver.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And
Crazy. And he a solid dude too.
That's that's one thing I have to definitely point out for both of y'all. When you guys got in the studio, it was like yin and yang, like perfect blend and stuff like that.
We did a couple joints. And then we dropped that one that we did.
Talk about what's a typical studio session for you, and what's do's and don'ts for an artist that wants to work with you?
That's a broad question too, but a typical studio session, man, just going there, vibing out, man, just going through sounds, going through beats, listening to old music, listening to stuff that's out right now, just vibing with a couple things, just getting inspired, but just going through beats. I might take 30 minutes to do a song, or I might take 3 hours to do a song, just depending on how I'm feeling. Like, I like building on a song, taking my time, but sometimes it just comes natural. Like, you just feeling it, and you gonna get it done like 20, 30 minutes. Sometimes those be the best songs too, but yeah, just vibes, bro. Like, I'll be in the studio all day, 12 hours, whatever it is. Like, we might leave, come right back. Like, I like being in those long sessions where you just like, it just feels natural. Like, we not rushing. Like, we just in here vibing. It feel like we live in here basically. Like, we just in here, which is why I started doing a lot of home studios and stuff like that. Yeah. Like, I used to go to book a lot of studios, and then I start appreciating like the private setup, like your own vibe. Like, like I appreciate that way more. But certain studios you can't beat, like, acoustically, and it's the sounds and the equipment they got, like, but you can always match the sound for sure.
So you've worked with a plethora of different artists and everything.
Yeah.
Talk about how important and impactful for you as not just an artist but as a person it was to work with Mac Miller.
Man, that changed my career for real. Like, and he was just a humble dude, humble artist. Reached out to me, heard my music, and he expressed that he was vibing with one of my projects. He wanted to bring me on tour, and I just thought that was humble of him to do, because he was already killing it. Like, he was doing way bigger numbers than me at the time. But for him to reach out, and want me involved in his movement, it was dope. It was just a dope experience, dope opportunity. And I always thank him for that. Like, I keep his name alive in everything I do. I be writing raps, and I just always include him. Like, every time I'm writing, I just think to rap about my brother. Like, that's just something that just come natural. So, like, I just appreciate the love he showed me, as an artist, and as really just a friend.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? He's just a dope friend. It was just unreal, to be able to experience him on tour and just experience him at on the level that I was able to. It was dope. Yeah. People like him and Nipsey, I feel like they don't come along often at all. Like, they was real special individuals, you know what I'm saying? And they kind of they like the forefront of the culture. Like, you know what I'm saying? I feel like they set a great example, like, on what to be, you know what I'm saying, as an artist, you know what I'm saying? And I was able to be friends with these guys, like, and rub shoulders. So it's like, I know I got a lot of game to give, like, or just a lot of energy. Like, the energy is just real, you know what I'm saying? And like, yeah, bro, them dudes is official, for sure.
No, you definitely are official as well. I mean, real recognize real. Yeah. That's why it happened the way that it did.
No, most definitely.
And with that being said, I have an amazing segment called Blast from the Past, where I curated some of your real moments as well.
Yeah.
So I definitely need your opinion on what these moments meant to you.
That's fire.
So let's start here, because we just was talking about the brother, but there's a couple more brothers in here that's important as well.
Word. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember this. This was like great day. I was in New York, I believe. I was doing a press run. And this is when I got my deal with Epic Records. Yep. I was doing a press run. I was like 19, 20. It was just, everything was new at this time. Like, you know what I'm saying? New vibes. I was wearing one of my merch tees that was selling out, like the long sleeve with the 93. This was like a hot shirt for my brand at the time. And we had just did a collab with my boy out of New York. That's the hat I was wearing, 40 ounce. My boy, 40 ounce Van.
Yes.
That was my guy. That was the hat I was wearing. But that day was fire. I remember me and Wiz didn't know each other that much at the time, but me and Mac was going to do the interview, and I believe we was on tour, now that I'm thinking about it. I might have been on tour with Mac when we did this, and I just went with him, or they ended up interviewing me as well. But it was just a dope vibe to see Wiz and Mac, everybody together, chilling with Sway. I think that might have been my first time meeting Sway. that I ended up doing interviews and freestyles with him.
Yes.
But that was one of the first times I was came across Sway as well. So you see, I look like an excited little like happy kid for real.
Heck yeah.
I got a straight face, but I look like I'm like in awe of what's going on. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Just soaking up the moment.
Yeah.
And talk about how important and impactful this moment has been to your career, not just as an artist, but as a person, because again, we no longer have this amazing brother with us, but you still carry the legacy with us.
Man, just good vibes, bro. Like, just, man, bro, definitely brought me a lot of great energy for my career. And, yeah, I just remember this day, this outfit he had on, bro, was looking cool as hell. Like, just always happy, bro, good vibes, hanging with bro. We was just running around doing a press run. I think we was just hanging out, ended up doing this interview together. It was crazy.
No, this is definitely a dope moment. I had to start with that one, but I got more. Definitely got more.
Yeah.
Boom.
Yes, sir.
Because we jumping all over.
Yeah.
Talk about this amazing project.
Man, this is the
Disc
last
2,
project
by the way.
that I dropped. You know, I did Caught Up in the Game 1 and 2 the last year and a half. That's been what I've been pushing.
Yes.
I've been doing this with not a lot of marketing, not a lot of support, but we've been getting good numbers and really pushing through. But I feel like I'm on the verge of something way bigger, obviously, right now.
Absolutely.
But these is just like heartfelt projects that I did and I put my all into. Dropped it, you know what I'm saying, with a little bit of backing. This artwork was done by my good friend David Flores.
Okay.
He's a
Shout out.
He's a big muralist in LA. He does a lot of murals. Like, you'll see his style like in the face, but like you'll see murals around LA with that type of silhouette, type of pastel look. And that's my boy David. He's always been a great guy. I met him like 15 years ago when I did a Nike Destroyer campaign. Like when I first got going, I was like 16, 17. That's when I met David. So this cover was like a full circle moment. He finally did some art for one of my projects, and yeah, it was and he did a Nike portrait of me. It's actually at my house. They gave everybody that they did the campaign with, they gave him an art piece for him, and he did my piece. And ever since then we were friends. And then he did this album cover for me, and it was more like obviously like a board game. I initially wanted to do a board game and all that, but I just scaled it down and just kept it simple. But I wanted to do a board game to go with the project, kind of like Monopoly based a little bit. And then that's why I had these different pieces and things of that nature. But that's just what I feel like what the Caught Up in the Game concept really is, just being young and, being, chasing your dreams and, when all the things that are intertwined with that, good and bad, like, you know what I'm saying? That's what being caught up in the game is about.
Absolutely. Yeah. Just don't get lost in the sauce, y'all. Don't get lost in the sauce. Yeah. Like I said, we got some stuff for you, man. Because, again, you have a long plethora of history. Yeah. Now, this is different. Okay, this is going on around, but I need to know when you was growing up. Yeah, of course, all these sitcoms was watched. Yeah, but let me know what your top 5 is.
Top 5 right here.
Yeah,
that's not gonna be too hard.
Okay.
Are we starting at number 5?
Sure. Because number 1 is usually.
Well, number 5, bro. I'm gonna go. Man, this is hard. But I'm gonna go. Damn, because I used to watch that a lot. I'm going to go Keenan and Kel.
Okay.
Smart Guy.
That's your
Fresh Prince.
3.
Martin.
2.
And I'm going to give it's like, I'm not really doing it in order, but I'm going to give the last one to... It would have for me. It's 3 of them on here that I'm like,
You got to be careful because even me and my sister had an argument. She picked the Parkers and hers. I'm like, how you gonna pick the Parkers before you pick Moesha, which is a spinoff of the show. And our whole life he was called Moesha. So
when I was a kid, I already picked Boondocks, right?
Nope.
Well, I fucked with Boondocks heavy.
Heavy.
It's just different.
It
was something different.
And then most of the shows you picked is really
Proud
important.
Family, bro. Like when I was a kid, Proud Family was that was my shit. Sister was fire.
That
was on Disney, right?
Yeah, it got moved over to Disney and everything.
On Disney. I was on all the Disney shows, bro. Like you couldn't tell me nothing about no Disney show.
I feel you.
Even yeah, but Smart Guy was crazy too.
And I feel like all of them are important because people fail to realize what makes a really good show is the supporting cast.
Yeah.
So like the Wayans brothers, you got
Yeah.
Pops, like
Yeah.
you know, Bernie Mac show was cool, but he carried that show. Martin, everybody had their own little stint, and they had
It's
stuff
almost
to
like
add
I
to the
had
show.
to add Martin because I always catching Martin.
That's my number one. Like
Yeah.
my niece, she's what 16 now.
Yeah.
She knows
Bernie Mac
all
show was
Martin
fire,
her
though.
whole life.
Bernie Mac show when I was like 12,
Absolutely.
13.
Smart Guy, Jamie Foxx show. People sleep on that, but
Yeah,
Jamie
it
Foxx
was a
show
good
was
one.
dope because of the supporting cast as well.
Yeah, that was a good
King's Tower, you know.
That was like a
everything.
little before before I was really hip, but I was watching it when I was a
Even
kid
the Steve
too, a little
Harvey
bit.
show. It was just variables
It
within
was
that
a
show
good
that stood
I
out.
rock with Steve Harvey show.
Now some of them are still a little new, like Insecure and
Like
all
I
that
never
stuff.
heard of Half and Half.
Half and Half. Now Half and Half, it was a UPN TV show.
Word.
Yeah, so like Half and Half. I
Even
want to say
Smart Guy was on what network was Smart Guy?
Smart Guy
on?
was on.
I just seen an interview about it.
I want to say it was on Disney as well.
Yeah. Before Disney,
But
it was
before
on
Disney,
CB,
it was on
something
like
else.
like CBS or something
like that,
Because I
yeah.
remember like City Guys, that was on that same thing.
Yeah.
Now everybody hates Chris. It's only funny because the Dad's cheap.
Yeah, that
You
shit is
know?
hilarious.
It's only funny because
Nah,
the Dad's
the
cheap.
humor on that show is next level. To be honest, it was ahead of its time.
Yeah,
Great humor, like great jokes, and like him being cheap was definitely the peak of the show.
absolutely,
And Chris, he did a good job.
absolutely.
What's bro name in real life? I forgot. But,
I forgot his name as well,
yeah,
but
he's dope. He a dope actor. Yeah,
and then I mean he did a movie where he was rapping too.
I didn't catch that one.
Yeah,
I don't think,
it's I believe it's on Netflix, but like he was actually spitting bars. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
Okay. And then Moesha, I mean, it was so many different variables in it, a lot of life lessons and stuff
Yeah,
like that
Moesha.
too.
I like the music on Moesha.
but the music, yeah.
even the lead song and just
Yep.
like the music, the little beat, the beat they used to put in there, crazy.
Shout out my brother Shorty Mac.
I need to
He'll
do
be
a
on the show
freestyle of
real
that
soon
joint.
as well.
I might have to do a freestyle of that
Okay,
Moesha beat.
okay. Hey,
My boy
you
made
get the
me a
exclusive
beat.
right here. And then, okay, let's go to this next one. Boom. Sleeping in class. Talk about this deluxe right here.
Yes, sir.
Talk about it.
Yeah,
what inspired
that
it?
project, man.
And
that
it was
really,
game changer.
yeah, that really got me going for real.
Mm-hmm.
Like when I dropped Sleeping in Class, I dropped Sleeping in Class in 2010.
Mm-hmm.
I was in 10th grade, and then I was really getting in my bag, like learning the game more, like artwork and marketing and product, like just packaging and things of that nature. I feel like I was getting more like hip, you know what I'm saying, at that time. This was like right before I graduated type shit around that time, and it was like an independent release. Like I dropped it independent, but I had physical CDs and I had like back in like vinyl distribution through the project. I set it all up just with the homies, like grassroots, and it actually ended up like top 10 on iTunes charts. Like
Absolutely.
it was my first time really like dropping like an official project. I feel like my boy Super 3, Matt Martians from Odd Future, he did the cover art. He drew it hand drawn. It probably took him hours to do that. You see the details.
Very well
It's like a
detailed.
kid, and it shows like all the things he's dreaming about, sleeping in class, but it's just showing like a kid dreaming of just being great. You know what I'm saying? And that's really the whole concept of this project.
I'm glad I got the crown at the top because
this was like-
you've been a king of this for a
Sleeping in
minute.
class, the first version was like, it was like me being young, just learning how to drop a real project, and it just ended up coming out like a dope body of work. And it just, that was the first time I knew like, I can really make real projects, like real bodies of work, real albums, like, you know what I mean? And it would definitely, this was a special drop. Like, you know what I'm saying? I had Kendrick Lamar on this project. He did a feature on the remix Right Around Town. I had Mac Miller, Tyler the Creator, like everybody on this project just independently curated, like, you know what I'm saying? No label behind it, no help, just off relationships that I had and things that I was doing. So it was just special, like special release. And yeah, I hope this went close to me. It got taken down on Apple Music.
I did.
We had to fix some things, and I got hit up so much. I'm like, damn, like people really paying attention. Like
Yep.
they blowing me up. Why is the project down? Why? I'm like, oh damn, but it's like no other way they can hear it. Now, let's say might find it on YouTube or
You'd have to go through like a extensive search on
if
YouTube.
it's not on DSPs.
Right.
Yeah, so people hold this project dear to them just as much as I do.
I personally do. That's why I had to share it with you.
Yeah, 2011, man, special year.
Is there any time where you go back to these things and take moments from this and add it to your repertoire today?
Yeah, definitely. I definitely go back and listen and just try to continue the vibe and just keep that same energy. Yeah, but this was definitely just, I was just a young dude on a run, just on a real, like, on a run with music, like, just catching the vibe, catching the whole wave, creating my own wave. Yeah.
This is a great one. Like, sincerely a great one.
Yeah. That's when I first learned about deluxe albums. Like, that was my first time doing the deluxe, but that was when a lot of people wasn't doing deluxes and like that back then, you know what I'm saying? It was just kind of just getting
You were ahead
going.
of your time.
Yeah.
And you continue to be.
Yeah.
Now let's talk about this amazement right here.
Yeah, this photo's crazy.
Uh-huh.
That's the kid right there.
Yep.
So yeah, just young YMCA days.
Uh-huh.
The whole, my first Caught Up in the Game disc 1, I used a different YMCA photo. So I found this one. It was a different team picture, and I just wanted to continue that theme. This is the deluxe I just dropped. It got like 7 new songs on it. I got Wiz Khalifa on there. People rocking with it. But yeah, this was a crazy cover art. This all just my ideas too. Just, you know, just continue on my theme. Like, this is my original logo, you know, and I wanted him to just write on it at the bottom. My boy Freddie, shout out my boy Freddie Century out of Dallas, Texas. He killing it with the artwork right now. We got a dope theme going on right now. So I've been working with him heavy, but yeah, he been helping me out a lot with just keeping the aesthetic going for sure.
Now, not to, probably make anybody get in the DMs and mad.
Yeah.
Who's the best player on this team?
Man, this team right here, that's funny. We had that's crazy. We had my little homegirl on my team. It probably was my brother, to be honest. My brother was probably the best at this time. Yeah, we was young. We was kids just running around the court, but we definitely had to have a little skill to win, so.
Absolute.
I think my brother was the best. And that was funny. This is her sister. This is her little sister. Yeah, I went to elementary with them as well. So those is like really my friends growing up. So yeah, it's dope. This team was pretty trash, but my brother was probably the best on this team.
Okay.
Yeah.
How important is it for you to still maintain relationships with people from this time to now?
It just happens naturally. I run into people, bro, from years back. Like, I just saw my boy at the chicken spot, and I ain't seen him since elementary school, probably, or like middle school, like actually since like high school. I ain't seen him for real since high school. Ran into him, it was all love. Like, chopped it up. He like, bro, you been good, blah blah blah. He like, I've been in Vegas and this and that. So it's like, it's just dope. You know what I'm saying? Like, seeing people, you know what I'm saying, from high school and shit like that. Yeah.
You mentioned high school, right? Wait, we'll get to the high school one.
Yeah.
But let's start here with this one because you got something coming up real soon.
Yeah.
Real soon.
Yeah.
Talk about what this means to continuously be ahead of the time, but also a part of the individuals that is on here too. Yeah. You mentioned Dom and everything. You got Currency there.
Yeah, this is a dope festival idea. Shout out my boy Julian. Shout out Live Nation. Shout out Don Dada. Like, everybody that was a part of, including this era, like these type of artists and artists that's been doing it. Even how Max B was in jail, but he was heavy on the blogs and heavy in that scene. Like, he played a big role in what was going on. But like, yeah, like you and I was watching them when I was a kid. I was 16, 17. I'm watching them like, y'all fire, like y'all doing y'all, they was doing their thing, like, you know what I'm saying, like setting the tone for LA rap and, just meeting Current. I know all these guys on this flyer, and I've never really met Miguel actually, but just the era, like what it represents, what this show represents is special, and I'm glad they included me, and
rightfully so.
Yeah, I'm glad they included me, and it feels good to be a part of the vlog era, be a part of the original era. Like we started that way. We started this shit like we not just no artist overnight type of artist. Like, we really, putting that work and time into this shit and really being a part of the culture for a long time. So I think that's what this show represents for sure.
Keep on adding to the culture because it's needed.
Most definitely.
Especially from you, man. You telling you, you've been A1 since day one.
Man.
So keep
I'm
on
gonna
doing
kill
what you're
this one,
doing.
so this gonna be a dope show.
Oh, I know that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be there.
Yeah.
It's gonna definitely be hella dope.
Yeah.
And I think this is the one that I was looking for. Bam!
Yeah, that's Inglewood
That's
High.
the one.
That's when I still had. Yeah, young boy. Young
So,
boy.
it's so many. It's so many questions I want to ask. So I'll start with this. When you're in high school and you're doing your thing,
Yeah.
what's the reception that you're getting from all your classmates because they see you going on tour, doing music and everything like that? How were they receptive of it? And how did you move throughout high school at this time?
It was pretty crazy. It's pretty dope. I mean, a lot of them didn't really know. Then when I started leaving and coming back, they was like, yeah, he really doing this shit. It was like end of the school year. Because before that, I was real low-key about it. I played sports. Everybody really treated me regular, for real, to be honest. Like in high school, they treated me super regular. But I got respect, too, toward the end.
Yeah.
Like toward my senior year, end of the year, that's when I became a big dog in school. Like, I used to barely even go to class. I had 5 classes.
Like, you know what?
I was a TA my first period. Like I ran to school. Like I came to school whenever I wanted to, bro. Like I left early and came late. Like but I still was good. Like I had all my credits and shit already. So by that time I was already figured it out. But I used to get a lot of ridicule at school too. Like, you know, dudes like not really feeling me, like, you know what I'm saying? Because I was too...
Jealousy is very prominent in high school, man.
Yeah, so... But regardless, like, it was love. Everybody in Inglewood showed me love. Even to this day, like, I get a lot of love from the whole class of 2011, even the class before us, all that. So, you know, it's love. Like, this... I was super happy at this time, man. You see, I graduated on the honor roll, too, and all that, so...
Man,
I did my thing.
Not just writing the rhymes in the books, but hitting the books too.
I quit basketball my 12th grade year because I'm like, man, I was hooping. Like I was really trying to hoop.
But you're a fully committed person.
Yeah, I was trying to hoop. So if you can't
fully commit, you...
Yeah. Yep. I'm like, my dad wanted me to play basketball, but he saw like the music starting to get... My dad really wanted me to play basketball. He didn't want me like... He cared about the rapping. He believed in me, but he like, man, that's like a 1 in a million thing. Like to really be able to make money off music the way I did it, bro. And to be able to make money fresh out of high school off music, like, it was crazy. Like, it was a shoe-in. Like, I had to not go to college. Like, I had to. Like, it was almost like I had to follow my dreams because it was right here. And then that's basically what happened. You know what I'm saying?
And I'm glad you did because it's changed the trajectory of a lot of people and the sound that we hear because your wave is still continuing. And what you started then, we still hear now.
Yeah.
So, like, man, thank you. Thank you for everything you contribute to music because... Without
it's
you,
crazy because I'm still really young as shit, but it's like I feel like I didn't put in so much time with this shit. Like I didn't put in blood, sweat, and tears to this shit. Like I still get respect for things that I did 10 years ago. You know what I mean? And that's dope for sure. Yeah.
And then, so you didn't run for like any, prom king or nothing like that?
I don't remember. I remember in middle school I got all type of awards. At Inglewood I might have got a couple awards. Yeah.
Now. I'm not sure of this, but have you ever been able to go back and perform for the high school?
I went back and did a couple things. I went back. I'm real good friends with the principal up there. He's dope. I'm about to go back this year for the basketball season. They got one of the top players in the states over there, Jason Crow Jr.
Yeah, I've been seeing him on the city.
And I played on that team. So I was just crazy to see what they doing now because I'm like, damn, I wish we had that type of attention when I played.
Every time.
Yeah, like I was 2011, so to see what he doing now, 2026 at Inglewood, it's crazy. He about to be in the NBA probably next 2 years.
Absolutely. Yeah, I mean, they have everything kind of lined up for him, but so he's also putting in the work. I knew
his dad, like, when I was a kid. Like, his dad was coming to our practices and, you know, like I've been in that system. I've been in that field.
You know
like,
what it is.
I know like Coach Roy, and he's like one of my good friends. He was my coach.
Yeah.
He coached Paul Pierce when he went there.
He's even coached at the Drew.
Yeah.
I played
my
in the
dad's serious with all that sports shit. I really was in that world when I was in high school and shit a little bit. I'm on max preps and all that. You know what I'm saying?
I got some records.
I played in tournaments for Inglewood and shit. I played VAR 1 year.
I was able to and it wasn't major, but I was able to win a Gatorade Player of the Year for my sophomore year because I had led in steals and assists.
That's hard. Where'd you go?
I went to Gary High School in Pomona though.
Fire. So you out there, IE, killing that.
Yeah, well,
Point guard.
Yeah, I mean,
I see what you're saying.
I'm a rebounding point guard.
Word. Yeah, I wish I could have took sports serious, but the music just had me super, like, had me in a chokehold for sure.
Was it because you were really, really good at it? Was it really hard for you to step away from basketball to really pursue your greatness
I was
in music?
good at it, but my 11th grade year playing VAR, I didn't get the amount of playing time I wanted. So I was just like, they was finna move me up in a rotation my senior year, but it's gonna be hard to get a scholarship in one season for one.
Right, you have to have astronomical
and
numbers.
Then on top of that, I already had the music
Just locked.
It was locked. Yeah, I could have got a scholarship off basketball if I would have just went the hoop, 12th grade and just found my game. I could have just went D2, D1, went to college, all that, but you know.
Now, when it comes to the music and everything, is there something that we can look forward to from you that's new that we haven't yet heard?
Yeah, definitely. I got some crazy shit coming out. Definitely. Music-wise, definitely all types of shit. More just focus on just the rollouts, you know, packaging it up right, the marketing, all the other stuff that goes into play. Like the music-wise, there's a lot of innovation going on over there. Like I even did I'm doing a project with my boy Baby on the Beat, and we got like 20-something songs, but we're trying to like shave it down to like 17, but we got all different sounds, and I'm just hearing it. I'm like, damn, it's real versatile. Like we even did like an alternative type of song, but in my own wave, like, you know, and just like I was hearing it like, yeah, this is a different wave, different vibe. Like I just want to just keep coming with new sounds. Like even with the project I'm doing with Da Vinci, we doing Nostalgia Part 2 right now. We did Nostalgia 1, it's like jazz inspired, like, and I'm just.
It was like jazz and blues.
Yeah, like that project got a little love on the underground scene. Like people was really rocking with it. And I'm doing Part 2 with him, and we kind of like doing jazz and like incorporating like video game sounds and things of that nature. It's just like, it's just a different vibe. And I'm knowing I'm hopping on shit that I've never really hopped on, but it's in my type of lane, you know what I'm saying? So just trying shit, bro. Just having fun with it. Yeah, well, sure.
I always correct people when they say the word trying. You're working towards, you're working on.
Yeah, but in a creative aspect, like just like to try things and see
try something new. Yeah, I feel you. So we're at the positive period of the podcast, and I always ask every person that's sitting across from me, whether you're speaking to a younger version of yourself or someone else who's suffering in silence and hiding their hurt and needs some positivity to persevere over it. What would be your words of encouragement be to them so they're actually able to live in their full truth?
Just don't be so hard on yourself, you know what I'm saying? Don't take everything so literal and be super hard on yourself, heavy on yourself. Like, it's good to hold yourself to a certain standard, but like you can't take yourself so serious where you just hard on yourself, always like down on yourself, you know what I'm saying? And like, it's easy to say that, like, yeah, you gotta be strong. Everybody gonna tell you that, be strong and all that, but I say just believe in yourself, you know what I'm saying, no matter what. And, you know, things gonna happen to try to knock you down, you know, but you know how they say God give his toughest battles to his strongest soldiers. So it's like, that's something I always like pride myself on and try to believe in. Like, you just gotta be strong, and you know, it wouldn't be happening to you if you couldn't handle it, you know what I'm saying?
And I second that when we're talking about belief as well. If you have no self-belief, there's no room for others to believe in you.
Yeah, facts.
So it starts with you in order for others to believe in you as well.
Most definitely.
And I can't wait for the next project. I can't wait to see you in September. Rock the stage.
Yo, I got a lot of new music.
I appreciate being able to, again, be a friend with someone I'm a fan of.
Man,
and just seeing you every time we.
And you got good energy. I remember at the event, I'm like, bro, dope. Bro got good vibes, good energy. Like, yeah, I can tell you really rally for the artist. Like, you care about the artists telling their stories being portrayed properly, and you know what I'm saying? That's dope.
Because anybody can Google who you are as a profession, but this personal stuff is where people are lacking. So that's where the real connection comes in at.
Yeah, but no, I can tell you definitely care about the culture. You know what I'm saying?
1,000%. Yeah, 1,000%, man.
Yeah.
I can't thank you enough, and everybody becomes a repeat offender. Yeah. So when the project drop, or even when you come back from September, I gotta have you back, man.
Most definitely.
Every time.
Most definitely.
So we're at the point where you guys know what to do. Hit that like and subscribe button.
definitely.
Also, get in the comment section or hit me in my DMs. I see everything and I respond to almost everything because some of the stuff be a little too crazy. But I also want to thank my proud sponsors again: King Vision, Self Love, Shoe Pugs, and then I got Free Few, and also cannot forget about the Network Studios. This is home, and again, the map is very vast and big, so I intend on spreading this across the map. And man, thank you again for being here,
Most
Casey.
definitely, brother.
Let them know where they can find you and your incredible
Yes,
music as
sir.
well for people who are not too hip
Yeah, most
with
definitely.
internet.
So we on KC-Veggies.com. That's the new website. Twitter, Instagram, KC Veggies. CASEYVEGGIES. Westside, we in the building.
That's right. That's right.
Let's get it.
Burgundyism. I'm coming for y'all next as well. Thomas Burgundy. You already know Simon is. And that's another great episode of Express Yourself with XPress. Like that, we gone.
Yeah, Searchkey.
Hey, when you elevate, the second up losses, I'm handing them out, yeah, I had to go delegate. It feel like I'm floating, I'm lost in the moment, I swear I could levitate. They never believed that I would really fly.